Hey guys, if you guys need your dominations, 12-0s, evos, anything that has to do with online or offline grinding, be sure to hit up Rose NBA, 100% reliable and 100% legit. So be sure to go click the link in the description and hit him up now. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bio2k, and today I'm bringing you guys a video on how to prepare yourselves for Season 4 of NBA 2K21 Myteam. You guys can see there is only 1 day left when it comes to, obviously, Season number 3, and this season was pretty cool. I mean, we saw a lot of Galaxy Opals getting added to the game, but not too many. You can basically make a full starting lineup with the additions of Chris Webber, Wilt Chamberlain, Dwayne Wade, and Baron Davis, plus obviously already having Elgin Baylor. So that was pretty cool. We saw some really good cards get added into the game this season, such as Larry Bird. I think KD was this season as well. So we saw Larry Bird, KD, Magic Johnson, Cam Reddish. I think Cam was this season. We saw Derrick Rose. We saw Wayne Embry. Like, all in all, it was a pretty good season, to say the least. And yeah, so really quick, before we get into this video, I did just want to say a huge shout out and huge thank you to all of you guys. I did not expect to see the support that you guys showed on yesterday's videos. You guys show insane support, don't get me wrong, but you guys literally went insane. So I really do want to say I appreciate that. On the road to 62,000 subscribers. So if you guys do enjoy this video, do me a favor and leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into it. So if you guys didn't see yesterday's video, be sure to go check them out. One of them is basically a prediction video of all my predictions of what I think is going to come out. And the other one is actually it's actually going to be a what to expect video from Season 3. So I kind of break down the different things of what you should see in Season number 4. So if nothing in this video, or if something in this video doesn't make sense to you, be sure to go check that out. And I kind of explain why I'm probably going to be talking about certain things. So how to prepare for Season number 4. This is going to be kind of an overall thing about what I think you guys should do to really make sure that you guys are capitalizing on your MT, your tokens, and your time. So first thing I'm going to talk about is MT. MT is going to be the main thing here. Now when you take a look at, the idol set, if you don't have this set locked in yet, I would honestly kind of look into selling some of these guys. The reason why is because Magic is really good if you know what you're doing, but if you're just a casual Myteam player where you don't play competitively, you're just kind of vibing, doing your thing, Magic is one of those guys that I would try to capitalize on his value as far as his MT, because you never know what they're gonna try to drop. Magic could be one of the guys that you keep though, so if you wanted to keep him, I completely understand, don't blame you at all. However, like I said, if you're just a casual Myteam player, unless you're a huge Magic fan, I would look into selling him. He's a 300k plus card. Same thing with Kevin Durant. I would look into selling both of these guys. Now if you guys sell them and then you don't get that much for him, don't get mad at me. I'm just saying the reason why I would look into selling them is, again, you don't know what is going to come out, and with Season 4 coming out, there's going to be a lot more opals that are dropping and stuff like that. So people are going to look to move on from these guys, and their prices are going to start dropping a little bit. So I would definitely be wary of that. Grant Hill, this is another guy that I would definitely pay attention to. You guys can see right here, this one's not even badged up. The other ones are badged up, and this one's still already going for 300 plus K. So these are the type of guys that, like I said, I would kind of look into to see if you did want to sell them. I mean, I've even thought about locking in for Webber, but at this point, I just don't really think it's all that worth it. Now, there are some other guys that, like I said, same sort of deal here. Zion, he's still going for around 300K. Now, this is the biggest thing that I want to talk about. This isn't necessarily just about Season 4. This is mainly just about Zion. If you play primarily on current gen, Zion is really good. Current gen Myteam, Zion is a perfect fit. He's a beast. Now, that doesn't mean that he's bad on next gen, but you really can't capitalize how good Zion is on next gen. So if you really just play next gen, Zion is one of those players that I would look to capitalize on his value. Again, for all we know, he could be the level 40 reward, and he could be an opal, which would severely tank this one's price. Trust me. So maybe not right away, but still, I would definitely look into selling a lot of players that, you don't really, you could do without. That is just something that I wanted to kind of start off with. Even a guy like Kobe, Kobe goes for so much. Now, I understand why. It's Kobe. Everybody wants to use him. It makes sense. He's a great card. I'm not going to take that away. He is a phenomenal card in this game. But he's probably going to still be going for around 500K, maybe even 600K. And the thing is, unless you're an MT millionaire in this game, Kobe is so good, but a Diamond Eddie Jones is basically what that card is. If I'm just keeping it real with you guys, this Eddie Jones is virtually the same card, and he's like almost 50k. Like, you could probably find one for a lot cheaper. Yeah, 56k. I mean, if 56k is the lowest, then still, like, that's an insane difference between the two cards of which one you should get. Eddie Jones does the same thing. He has Hall of Fame quick first step. He has Hall of Fame catch and shoot, pickpocket, interceptor, tight handles. Like, he's a really solid card. So, like I said, I would just kind of look into selling a lot of these different cards because their values could potentially tank. Now, that's also going to be the same thing with these cards that are for the Galaxy Opal Wilt Chamberlain. Walt Frazier is whatever. He's a good point guard. His shot's a little bit slow from what I heard. I haven't used him yet. But yeah, he's one of the guys that, like I said, you guys might want to look into. Bob Pettit's price went down, which is good. He was actually like 180k. When I made that Wilt Chamberlain video, he was like 180k. So his price going down is going to probably help some of you guys out a lot. But some other ones like Zach LaVine, he's still probably going to be going for around 300k. And then you do have Joel Embiid, who's still around 300k. And you do have Jason Tatum, who is still going to probably be finishing around 300k. If I had to guess, I still think somebody's going to bid on this one at the last second here. But the whole point is, like, these cards hold so much value now, but with this next season coming out, there's going to be season 2 cards, there's going to be moments cards, there's going to be promos dropping. You really never know what could come out. And a little bit of MT advice here too. Make sure you guys go through and clean out your binders. Like, you guys can see, like, I have a bunch of shoes, and like, this is just a tip. Like, at this point in the game, if you're like a no money spent player, or if you're just like a budget baller kind of player, you know what I mean, and you don't have like an insane amount of MT, I would recommend going through and just quick selling all of your, you know, gold shoes, or all of your silver and bronze shoes. If you're like me, where you have like a bunch, and I mean a bunch of diamond shoes, like, I guess technically still wouldn't really recommend quick selling gold shoes ever, but my thing is I would go through and clean out the binder. When you go through, you have so much MT sitting in here that you probably don't even realize. Like, you guys are gonna see, I just quick sold the diamond shoe, man. Oh, I hate myself. Okay, don't do that. Don't quick sell diamond shoes. That is not the tip I want to give you guys. But yeah, the whole point is, go through, make sure you guys go through your shoes. You guys are going to want to go through your injury cards. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you guys can go through here, and there's really a lot more MT in your binder than you probably realize. This is something that I like to talk about every year because a lot of people do. They open packs here or there. Even if you guys are getting a bunch of free packs, you're still getting a bunch of shoes that will eventually lead to a lot of MT. I mean, you guys can see I'm already about to make like, what, 15k just from going through these shoes already. And I still have like a bunch more to go through. So like, this is what I mean by, like, if you just kind of go through, or I guess I didn't have a bunch more to go through, but if you just go through your shoes, get rid of all these extra ones, you will be chilling. I keep these gold Curry shoes because, you know, they're Curry. But other than that though, I mean, pretty good profit already. Like, that's over 15k, I believe. I don't really remember what we started with, but yeah. Another good tip too, perfect. You guys can see how I have 20 of these. If you guys didn't know, you guys can send the entire stack to your auction so you don't have to sell them one by one. This is like my favorite tip in this game because you guys can see, come on. Okay, well, I'll figure that out in a second, but yeah, the whole point is though, when you send the entire stack to your auction house, you will be able to quick sell them all at once, which will help you get a lot more MT as well. Now, this is going to be another good tip as well. So you guys can see how I actually have an auction full of players. This is actually, I wanted to talk about anyway, so I might as well do it now that I'm here. So all of these players I am keeping here for one main reason. The exchange is so underrated as far as what they drop in here. Now, the reason why what I'm talking about is one, like the diamond contract thing, if you open like a ton of packs, yeah, do this, like, great. I don't really care about that one though. My thing is, there is the Hall of Fame badge exchange. Make sure you guys do that. Make sure you guys take those extra badges you don't need or don't use and throw them in there and get your free Hall of Fame badge. CJ McCollum is a pretty fun card to use as well, but you guys can see how they did drop, and Bob Cousy, not anymore, don't lock in Bob Cousy anymore, but the Pink Diamond Elton Brand, right? Like, Elton Brand is not worth all of this. However, like, you guys can see, like, I have like, if I needed 5 exchange players, like, I have all of these in my collection already, but these are all, you know, Amethyst players that I can exchange. There's all of them that I can exchange. There's Ruby players, like, and there's different things that you might need. You know, what if you need an original own Hornets card? Boom, I have 2 LaMelo Balls already. What if you needed an original own Bulls card? Okay, well, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 Eddie Currys. Like, That's what I'm saying. You guys want to be paying, and I have, you know, Del Curry's, look at that. So you want to be paying attention, and you want to be making sure you don't really quick sell every single duplicate card you have, or even putting up every duplicate card, because keeping track of these cards are really good for future exchange sets. And again, if you guys don't know, there is an exchange swap method that you guys can do that actually does help you guys out. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is just going to be like a little tip here that I could show you. I actually do need a card that's not originally owned. Okay, so Middleton, right? This is just a insider, not like an insider tip, but this is a pretty good tip in my opinion that will probably help out some of you guys. So for instance, say we're talking about Chris Middleton here. So anyway, I like what I was trying to do with Middleton is not what I like meant to do. So I'm actually going to show you guys with Embiid. Like this is actually really helpful when it comes to actually like doing exchange sets and stuff like that, where if you do need like an original owned card, like so say like Embiid, right? Say you wanted an original owned Embiid, or you needed like a Ruby center, you know what I'm saying? So all you have to do is like literally buy one. So obviously once you buy one, this one is not going to be original owned. You're going to take this and then you're going to hit add to my collection. Now you guys can see how this one says original owned. If you click on this card and hit send to my auctions, it's going to put the non-original owned one in your collection and the original owned one in your auction. And then from your auction, you can put it in the exchange set. So that's just like a little tip right there to kind of help you guys out when it comes to the exchanges as well. So talking about tokens now, tokens are going to be like kind of important in this next season. The reason why is, like I said, I talked about why there is definitely going to be a Galaxy Opal in this token market here. And more importantly, like the level 40 reward is going to be really good. I have a feeling it's just going to be, they're going to keep making them good because there's really no point to making them not good. It takes way too much to grind for them to not be insane. So already looking at the level 40 reward here, we're going to kind of talk about, again, tokens here. And one, you're going to have Amethyst, Diamond, and Pink Diamond players that are going to be dropping throughout the season for XP. Now, the reason why like that is actually like really important is because like if you're trying to get the level 40 and you're trying to get there, you know, maybe right away, these token players always give a bunch of XP. There was a day that they released 6,000 XP for 4 Pink Diamond token players. And that was like in the middle sort of deal. So that's what I mean by like, they're kind of important to actually make sure you guys do. So also you're going to need a Galaxy Opal, or the Galaxy Opal player that does come out. I don't know if they're going to make an XP challenge for them or not, but there's definitely going to be one for Pink Diamonds, and you're probably going to want the Opal. I have a feeling, like I said yesterday when I predicted a Kristaps or a Clay, I have a feeling they're going to be good. So I would definitely try to get as many tokens as you can. The best like game mode to get tokens is Triple Dart Online. It gives you so much tokens between the boards and like when you're dropping it and it hits the little wheel spins and stuff like that. Those are really solid. Triple Dart Offline is really good as well from the vault if you guys haven't done that yet. And then Domination too. Now Domination, this is going to be another thing where, like I said, there's going to be a new Domination that drops. I hope that they don't take these away. If you're close to finishing these, I would try to finish it like ASAP. Just because like I don't know if they're gonna take them away, but if you guys don't know, I had somebody try to like argue with me in my comments yesterday. My whole point is, when there's 594 stars in Domination, when you get that, like in total, you get 75k MT, and when you complete all of them, you get 250 tokens. This is gonna be really good. I think they're only gonna drop one Dom though, worth 99 stars. So make sure you guys are keeping up to date with Domination, because like I said, that's a lot of tokens and like a good amount of MT to get for free. I know this video is actually like somewhat long, so I do apologize about that, but I really wanted to make sure that you guys were prepared for season 4 of my team. I just want to open up 2 quick packs and see if we can kind of get a little lucky here. But yeah, either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Be sure to, okay, you know, literally like I was trying to end on something good and not a freaking bronze player, but whatever. We're gonna end it there. But yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna be streaming all day tomorrow. The link to my Facebook gaming page is in the description down below. Do me a favor and go hit the follow button on there. It's free. You can make a fake account. You can do whatever you want to do and just, you know, hang out with your boy. It's a lot of fun, pretty chill. But yeah, so we're gonna be streaming all day. Expect to see like probably triple uploads every single day this weekend. I'm actually struggling to figure out what day to post what, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and yeah, peace.